Who is the most pathetic person you know? My brother is 31 years old and has worked a combined total of 2.5 months his entire life. Last week we told him the house was being sold, and he had 1 month to figure out his life. He stomped his feet and screamed it wasn't fair. Let me back up. Derek dropped out of college after half a semester because he couldn't roll out of bed before noon to drive the car my parents bought him to class. He lost his first job at a fast food counter for swearing at a customer. Lost his second at a local restaurant for taking money from the register. That was 8 years ago. Since then, he has done nothing. Wakes up at 2 p.m., plays video games until 4 a.m., screams at strangers online, demands my mother bring food to his room, and curses her out when she asks him to throw away the rotting garbage piling up around his setup. My parents gave all 4 of us the same start. The other 3 of us finished school, built careers, bought homes. Derek built a gaming chair indent and a reputation for being the person nobody calls back. Then my father had a stroke last year. He needs round-the-clock professional care now. My mother retired to look after him, and it hollowed her out completely. She spent 33 years building a life with my father, and the last 12 months have taken more from her than all of it combined. Meanwhile, Derek was upstairs demanding his dinner and screaming at teenagers on the internet. The 4 of us, me, my sister Claire, my brother Nathan, and my parents, had been talking for months. Conference calls, family meetings, every conversation without Derek because nobody could stomach the performance he would put on. Last month we made the decisions. Dad is moving to a care facility where he can get proper help around the clock. Mom is selling the house and moving to a community nearby so she can finally breathe. Derek has 1 month to figure out where he is going. The eviction paperwork is already filed. The house is already listed. The movers are already booked. I was there when we told him. He stomped his feet. Literally stomped them like a child who has been told the park is closing. Screamed that he was going to take all of us to court. Got directly in my father's face. A man who just had a stroke and holds a wall to walk across a room, and demanded to know how much money we were going to give him, so he didn't end up with nowhere to go. Then he asked what was going to happen with his savings. He had been putting money aside to buy a new graphics card. That was his financial concern. He locked himself in his room after that. Nathan is staying at the house to make sure nothing gets damaged. He sends updates. Yesterday, Derek threw his controller at the wall when the Wi-Fi slowed down. The movers arrive in 2 weeks. Derek still thinks we are bluffing. We are not bluffing. Dad's first night at the facility is Thursday. Mom already picked out her apartment. Claire helped her pack last weekend. I helped my father into the car yesterday morning. He looked lighter than I had seen him in years. Derek didn't come downstairs to say goodbye. Nobody was surprised.